We're very happy with the recruiting class we brought in this year. We've got a mixture of new players that are in our program, 4 Division I transfers and 3 true freshmen in our program. Of course, we think those Division I transfers are going to have a huge impact in our program. They've been at the Division I level, they've practiced and competed at that level, and some have had some great success. Tessa Holt and Jenny Menz at the universities they were at started. They scored a lot of points at the places they were, and they contributed to those programs very heavily. So we're really excited about those 2. Brianna Williams and Kelly Preston are also 2 transfers that have come in. But again, legitimate playing time and in a position they can really help our program right now in the positions that they play. We have 2 freshmen that come to the team this year, 2 very talented freshmen that we expect great things out of this year. Katie Bobus out of Indiana. I think she's a player that can bring a lot of intensity to the floor. She is a great producer while she's on the floor. She's growing and learning every day. I expect her to bring an exciting style of basketball to our program. And then the second freshman is Susan Meyer, a big post player who is getting good reps in practice, and I think for her, she's going to get better as the season goes. So we're expecting good things out of Susan too. We have 5 players that are returning for us this year. Toy Johnson at the point guard position, who was our starting point guard last year. We've got Jasmine Wigfall, who is a sophomore in our program. She was a nominee for Freshman of the Year in the conference last year, so a talented player. We've got Raquel Miller, who plays in that 4-5 position, but a 6'2" shot blocker, and it's got a great body, agile physique that can really bring some great attributes to the court for us. Jamie Druding, obviously at that 5 position, played some great minutes for us last year. She's in good shape, very strong post player for us, and she's going to be able to do some good things. Taylor Bird is that 5th player that it returns from our roster, and Taylor's a walk-on, Floridian, but super athletic, defensive stopper type of player, very enthusiastic. So we're very excited about that group that's returning for us, and we really think that they'll have a huge impact on our team this year. We're really excited to be hosting our tournaments and classics here in Pensacola. For one, it's a great resource for our community and our local businesses. It brings business here to Pensacola. For us and our families and our fans, it's a great opportunity for them to see 2 back-to-back games, to see our players really competing on our home court, and hopefully with the advantage of having that home court advantage. Our main goal, and you'll see it on our Facebook page and on our Twitter accounts, and you'll see our players wearing it on their practice t-shirts, but we've wrapped it up into one statement, and that's hashtag 20 Tourney Champs. And that goal stands for our team wants to win at least 20 games this year. They want to compete in the NCAA tournament, and we want to win a championship. And so we've got high expectations for this team and high goals for this team. But I think this team is one with talented players. We've got a lot of depth, and we've got a lot of experience that I think we can accomplish that. The biggest difference I see between this year's team and last year's team is the amount of depth that we have on our bench. I mean, we are really looking at having a 9 or 10 man rotation right now in the early part of the season. Now, of course, health and injuries and those kind of things can come into play later in the year, but we really have a lot of depth to play at the speed that we would like to play, to be an aggressive defensive threat for 90 feet of the court for 40 minutes in a game. This is the time of year where it gets a little grueling. We've been in preseason workouts for over 8 weeks, and now we're really preparing to get ready for outside competition. With all the new players that we have on our team and the expectations that we put on ourselves and the goals that we've set for our team, there is a little anxiety and a little nervousness that goes along with that. But we're excited for the season to start. We still have a long ways to go though. It's October. And the basketball season is really long, it's really grueling. And so if we can be tough enough and our team chemistry come together in the way that we want it to, I think we can expect some special things this year.